I've been in India for the Champions League with the Hobart Hurricanes, so bit of a half successful tournament, made it through to the semi-final. Personally had a little bit of success as well, so great to be back on the domestic international stage, and but great to be back into cricket.
And great to be in a little bit of form. I'd imagine that must have given you some confidence heading into the summer.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been amazing playing with Essendon Cricket Club this year, and I just thought a little bit of a pre-season tournament over there at the Champions League before we started would be good, but sort of opened up all sorts of doors on the professional front. So there's a tournament in New Zealand that I'm looking like going to, so working into the Big Bash. So yeah, I thought things would slow down for me on the field, having not received a contract for first class this year, but it's been quite the opposite. So yeah, it's all pretty fun and exciting.
From a career transition point of view, is it kind of helpful in a way playing some of these tournaments that are in little chunks?
I'd like to say yes. It's probably not, but I think that for me, I've been looking forward to getting out of cricket and into the so-called real world. And look, I've started at the Australian Cricket College as an athlete development manager, looking to get my agent accreditation to get into some player management stuff. And there's just a couple of other little projects that are going on, but these tournaments have been amazing for me. I'm still really desperate to play as much cricket as I can. So to answer your question, probably it's not ideal timing being last minute, but absolutely great opportunity for me as well. So I think the advice has been you're a long time retired, and I'm going to keep sticking with that at the moment.
Do you take, as a bit of an example, some of those guys that are playing solely 2020 cricket, but doing so for quite a number of years? Do you take a bit of confidence from that? Yeah,
absolutely. I think there's opportunities everywhere. I guess a lot of those guys that are able to do that have been ex-international players and are really quality first-class players. So, look, I'd love to be able to do that, but I'm also living in the real world where it's going to be tournament by tournament for me, and those opportunities might be there for another 5 or 6 years, but they may well be a couple of years away. So just trying to prepare myself as best I can to transition as smoothly as possible. I know a lot of people do struggle, and other guys really look forward to it. So I'm sort of embracing that at the moment and trying to be in the really looking forward to it category. I think it's exciting no matter what happens.
And from a career development point of view, I think you're doing a bit of study at the moment?
Yeah, look, I've got a couple of courses. I've just finished my training and assessment, so I'm able to work with a registered training organisation, complete the player management exam, and also looked at, I've started an elite athlete mentoring course. So yeah, they're all sort of a little bit of here and there, a bit jumbled all over the place, but I like to be pretty diverse in what I can do. So I've just finished a diploma of business. I've got a diploma of management there as well. Personal training. There's a million and one different courses that I've done along the way. So they're definitely holding me in good stead for what's out there. It'll just be which hook takes first and where it all goes.
Tell us about the support the ACA has provided with all those.
Ben Smith's been amazing with the education grants. To get into this elite mentoring courses, he was amazing for me personally to get into it. It looked like I couldn't get in at one stage. And the other courses that I've picked up along the way, there's really been sort of no questions asked once I've said this is what I want to do. And it's like, yeah, let's support him, let's get him through this. And the player welfare managers at the States have been excellent as well. So under Ben's umbrella, particularly with the ACA, I think that's been very crucial in me getting educated, number one. Growing up in Shepparton, Wanganui Park, finished year 12 and really didn't look at anything for 3 or 4 years after that. So to be able to fast track all of these courses has been amazing, and I'm very thankful for the ACA, and I've got no doubt that I'll keep leaning on them down the track when I need them to do another course.
Speaking of support, the current players have dipped into their own pockets, so to speak, by contributing some of the profits from the upcoming World Cup to help fund the ACA's past player, game and personal development scheme. How does it feel to be supporting the guys that came before you and the women?
I think it's crucial. I think a lot of cricketers make a great career and a great living out of it, and for me personally, as being a domestic player for quite a while, I've made a decent living out of it as well. So to recognise the people that built the platform for us, and particularly the girls that are coming through now, I think that it's a pretty vital piece in the puzzle that probably hasn't been there in the past. So now being in a financial position that the players are, I think it's amazing that they've got together and been able to support the past players and the females that have played as well.
Also great to have that level of engagement at a game development level as well, I'd guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Game development's pretty crucial. The states are obviously out there doing the best as they can with what they've got, and I think another chunk to that, or chink to that armour, would be the players getting out there. The ACA sending out the masters and also the past players able to go out there, promote the game and be remunerated for their time, I think is pretty amazing. Amazing for us as players to show that we really do care and we do remember where we come from, and particularly to get out to those country areas. I don't think we do enough in the country as opposed to the metropolitan, so we're really working hard on that.
I presume you've returned to Melbourne to live for the short term at least?
Yeah, absolutely. Back in Melbourne. Wife's still in Hobart, so there's a bit of commuting there. So I think I'm getting a taste of my own medicine there. But we were married about 8 months ago and really haven't seen each other since. So looking forward to reacquainting with her at some stage. And yeah, that's about it. I'm very excited about what's happened and what is happening in the future. So it'd be great to sit here in a few years' time and tell you what's happening. But yeah, at the moment I've got no idea where that'll be or what it'll be doing, but I know that I'll have the support of the ACA and the fellow cricketers that I've been with.
And the upcoming Big Bash, tell us a little bit about how that looks from your point of view.
Looking at Sydney Thunder at the moment, signed for 2 years there, so that's going to be exciting. I think they've really put together a good list this year under Mike Hussey, obviously, but looking at Jarks Callis is there as well. So I think that the Sydney Thunder would definitely be a finals contender and love to sort of create a new legacy for them. They've obviously struggled a little in the past, success on the field, and I think that they've really changed the culture, or looking to change the culture of the on-field results. So I think it's very exciting times ahead. Hopefully can bat up the top there and have a bit of success.
Have you been eyeing off a few short boundaries around the country?
There's plenty of short boundaries and they're looking all at being straight at the moment. So yeah, that's all I'm going to be doing, looking to bop some short boundaries, and it'd be interesting to see what the stadium comes up like up there in the west of Sydney. I think hopefully it's short straight. If not, we'll have to change that and move the wicket around the other way.
Great to be having some time with you, Blizz, and all the best for the summer ahead.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate your support.